we'll see what, if anything, I can remember about chess. I learned chess in elementary school, and um what we had a very simple, like, instead of like actual chess pieces, there were just flat square tiles. And on one side of the tile was like the picture of the chess piece, and on the other side of the tile was the way it could move. So like the knight had the 2 up and over on it, but it also showed you all the ways it could move, and that's how I learned to play chess. And I've always wondered if I could find that educational chess set again, just because it's fun. But also I don't need that. If I look around my apartment, I know I have a small chess and checkers set, like a tiny travel one that turns into a little box. I know I used to have a magnetic one for travel. Hey Lee, good morning. I used to have like a magnetic travel chess set somewhere. But the only people I really played chess with were one of my friends growing up. I would say his name and bleep it out later, but I don't have a bleep button. Why we remember the names of our childhood friends years and years and years on, don't know. Because we haven't talked to them since childhood. And my aunt was very good at chess. Well, probably still is very good at chess and Scrabble. I would never challenge her in either one because she will whip your ass mercilessly. And so, no, definitely not. But yeah, she always wanted to play chess. My father's mother was only good at checkers, so she would like want to set up the board. She would want to use the pieces like we were playing checkers, so we'd use our chess sets. I'd use the chess set for her to play checkers, and she would whip my ass in checkers. So like basically just older relatives whipping your ass in board games. Yeah. So also, my heart goes out to anybody who is trying to be a board or tabletop game manufacturer right now, because yikes, just yikes. I did meet my friend yesterday, and we went to this place called Honeymoon Chicken, and it was delicious. They do fried chicken, but they will sprinkle it in like either a sweet honey dust or a really spicy dust, or they'll have a dipping sauce or any of those things. And we just sat and just, had a little talk about the state of the world. It wasn't a great talk because the state of the world's kind of shitty. And then we had 2 protests yesterday. One was the worldwide hands-off protest in DC, and the other was a protest in support of Palestine. And they lined up children's shoes all the way down Pennsylvania Avenue, leading up to the White House. So there are pictures from both of those in DC yesterday. And then I looked at pictures of everyone around the country and around the world participating in the hands-off protests yesterday. It's a good day. All right, let me see. I think, do I just want Passant Chess Roguelike? Is that the name of the game? Yeah, okay. So let's see here. Passant is a chess roguelike. Gather powerful pieces, items to win unwinnable games, and badges which can provide power-ups and help you seize victory in unwinnable matches. So yeah, let's have a look at Passant. Settings are pretty simple. I do like this about the AI difficulty. It's easy or challenging or Grandmaster. Grandmaster is the AI is better but might take longer to think. Because we're taking a quick look, I will go with easy. So the AI may make mistakes because I know I'm going to make mistakes. And yeah, taking the tabletop game as a roguelike. So we had Balatro. There was a game that did the same thing with Blackjack, Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, which we looked at a while back. I've seen a lot of other things doing like, this is like a Yahtzee roguelike, and this is a this year. So yeah, so it's trying chess. So let's have a look and see what it's like. Okay. Badges change the rules of the game or provide unique pieces. Currently, you have one badge which gives you a unique piece called a courtesan. This is your courtesan. It cannot take, but will immobilize any adjacent enemy pieces. Coins are special abilities that can be used during a match. They are destroyed after each use. Info about the current match can be seen here. If no piece is highlighted, then the match victory conditions will be displayed. And you can undo any move up to 3 times by using this button. Okay, so round 1, our victory conditions are checkmate, a +6 score for 2 turns, take all non-king pieces, check the enemy 6 turns in a row, and go 20 turns without a capture. Okay, and I like this. So pawn, special rules. Promoted if it reaches the enemy's back row. It can move 2 squares forward on the double step row. Is there a double step row? Oh, is this the double step row? Okay. The courtesan, special rules. So opponent's pieces adjacent to the courtesan may not be moved. King units are immune, so the king can move. Well, let's go. Oh, that was a bishop? You ass. Alright, fine. Well, then I guess I will lure you... Ugh. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I figured you would take that. You can move 1 spot at a time, right? Okay, in that case, I'm going to leave you there, because you're probably going to try and nose in and do some stuff there. I'm so used to having knights. Move you forward. Okay, just gonna face off against me. Is that what's up? Rude. The king is on the move. Okay. What if I just kept trying to promote my pawn? Oh, you're suddenly interested now, are you? Uh-huh. All of a sudden, you got some interest going on now. I see. Oh, I appreciate that it actually shows you where it came from and where it went. That's nice. You can also highlight every piece to see where it can move. Let's do this. Okay, so you're probably going to take my pawn. The king is immune to the courtesan's ability. Okay. Now you can't take a piece, so why don't we just start putting kings in? Why don't we just start checking? Oh, no. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? You good? Okay, so now you're in the line of your bishop here. What are we thinking, buddy? I guess what's funny is you can't really, like, I remember, like, you can't move a king to a king. Wait, what does this do? Oh, the queen coin. Promote the selected unit to a queen for this game only. Then pass your turn. Well, how about we don't be a pawn, but be a queen? Now the queen's going to be a damn menace. Okay, so the win condition was to at least take all the enemy's pieces, which we did. We didn't check, but we did do that. Okay, so we can view the board. Okay, so that's the first round done, but we had to use a coin to turn our pawn into a queen to do it. And now we're in the shop. Okay, after each match you'll be brought to the shop where you can use the money you've earned to buy badges, coins, and pieces. Okay. This is the setup board. Pieces placed here will form your starting board in each match. Pieces bought from the shop will be placed here. Okay, I have 9 monies. What does X mean? Oh, if you want to... Okay, so if you want to re-roll, but you want to lock something in place, you can do that. Now, this is interesting. Demote the selected unit to a pawn. Can I use that against my own? I wonder. And then, okay, so we have the badges. Rooks can also move like a king. Interesting. Is that a... That must be a queen. Yeah, that's a queen. Or, I'll take 2. At the start of a match, record the lowest value piece you own and add it to your setup after the match ends, if there's space. So, if I have space for pawns every match, so if I have this badge, I could basically just continue to create pawns. Which is, again, you know, like that's that interesting thing of like, all right, I'll just keep making more and more things. I think we'll buy the queen coin again. And we'll buy, we can afford 2 knights. So we'll put the knights to either side of our courtesan and our king. We could have bought a queen like straight out, but nah. All right, next stage. So similar to the ante rules in Balatro, you can choose different rounds. So choose from 2 different rounds. You can skip this round for a reward, but no money or shop access. So you'll get money, but you won't necessarily be able to buy things. Okay, so we can see that the standard has the king flanked by 2 knights and with 3 pawns. The challenging is the king has 2 bishops, 3 pawns, and 2 knights. Or we skip a round and get a pack, but then we skip straight to the boss. Can we see what the boss is? I want to see what opening packs looks like. I can't help it. I love opening packs. Like that aspect of games got my card collector like DNA completely activated. Oh hey Tawani, good morning. Okay, so no, we'll do it. Okay, we'll do a normal round. Okay, so you got some knights up in here. Okay, that would put you in a position to be captured. So let's tempt you a little bit. Smart. Okay. So now you might take my queens. You might... Oh, actually, you could... Actually, no. You have to be here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. You gonna take my knight? Okay, my king is in check. So I take my pawn. My king is in check, so let's do this. And threaten you a little bit. Okay. You know, where the king goes, the courtesan goes. How about that? Okay. Should have called her the mistress. That's true. We're not calling her the courtesan anymore. It's Missy. That's the name of the piece. I know I should save my queen coin for the final match, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see if I need it. Oh, do you suddenly feel like something's going on over here? Okay. So if I move my knight here, that puts me in a threat point, which you could then come back and take my queen. So I need to actually get you out of there. Well, let's just be let's see, I think you're coming in for a threat again. Okay. Courtesan stays next to the king. Take the pawn. Okay. You can't capture pieces, but... Oh, you're on the move again, huh? Okay, now you have to move. Yeah, I think I'll use the queen coin again. Just to be an ass. Oh, you moving away now, are ya? Okay, that's an interesting threat because you now have quite a good range covered. But you can't threaten my queen. However, I can do this. Now you know... Okay. Dang it. Not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, no, I was not playing smart at all. Wait. Oh, my goodness. My bad. I thought I had a knight. This piece is actually a camel, so it has a bigger range. That's okay. I did not realize. I just thought it was a funny shaped knight. Well, okay. Which means it's harder to figure out a capture point, because yeah, you have a lot more spaces to move. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, no, that got me. Okay, yeah, you can see, yeah. That means it's really harder to get them in a, yeah, because I have an extra spot. It's harder to get them in a position where I'm going to be able to do something. So I'm going to try for another promotion. Because I pretty much have the rest of you stuck. Now you should be moving, yeah, like you should be moving in now. Oh, I can't move there. See, yeah, I'm one. Yeah, this really just becomes chasing your king around the board now. So one of the win conditions is to take all of the enemy pieces without taking the king. So that still works. So yeah, I need to pay better attention. This is actually a knight. This is a rook. This is a man. Not a pawn, but a man. It can move one square in every direction. And it can move 2 squares forward on the double square. So it's a pawn, but it's a man. So pawns are just little guys. It's just a little man. Yeah. This is nice. Okay, freeze the selected unit. It cannot move or take, but can still be taken, then pass your turn. Rooks can also move like a king or high turnover. The first piece, badge, or coin sold after completing a match. Nah. So we have our standard knight, our standard rook, or man. It feels silly. But let's buy an actual knight. And we're going to put the knight here and the camel over here. And let's buy this little guy. Let's buy the man. Hey, Dre, good morning. We're going to swap the pawn with the man right in front of the king. Or maybe in front of the courtesan. Okay. Is the next stage the boss stage? Okay. The third round of each stage is a boss round. Bosses have their own badge, which will change the match. Selecting it will provide an explanation of what it does. Oh, Fisher random. Also Fisher, very nice. At the start of the match, randomly swap the positions of your opponent's pieces. Except for the king. So it doesn't matter what I set up down here. It's going to swap my pieces. So let's see what that's like. And then let's clearly lose to this boss. Because my gosh. Incredible. Okay. So this is the man piece, and it can go one space in any direction, or 2 spaces forward from the starting row. Let's get my... Hold on. Wait, is that a bishop? Yeah, that's a bishop. That's a bishop. That's a rook. So I guess we'll taunt you with the pawn. Let's move the camel out front. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That was the bishop, wasn't it? Well, crap. Craptacular. That's my other camel, so we'll put that camel there. Okay, these bishops are kind of coming out swinging. I don't know if I appreciate this. And because I kept thinking of it like a knight, why can I not move my knight? Huh. Is it because you're next to the courtesan? No, you're next to the king. Oh, you can't move the knight because the knight will put the king in check. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to sacrifice. Because, yeah, the camels... Oh. I mean, admittedly, if you take... Oh, am I checkmated? Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, never mind. You got both your bishops right in line. So, yep. There isn't a whole lot I can... I don't think. I guess I can undo another move. Okay, my king is in check. move you to block that. My knight's kind of screwed no matter what. Yeah. So those bishops are trapping my knight. I could take out the pawn but lose a camel. Okay, yeah, the knights, yeah, that was the inevitability. Ah, all right, I'm going to sacrifice my little guy. It's not going well for me this boss round, is it? Ah. Yep, me not being good at chess is leading us to the point where this boss is about to kick my ass. And I don't have a fun in reserve coin to turn something into. Dang it, my courtesan. Though the bishop taking out a courtesan kind of makes sense, depending on whichever way you want to interpret that. You'll just take that pawn. Yeah, nah. Mistakes, I've made a few. But also a rook is on the field, so yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. I could undo the move, but yeah, you're just gonna corner me. And now you'll get a queen from the promotion. Yeah. So you're happy to sacrifice your, fuck it. Those, yeah, yep, still. Yep, okay, stalemate, no moves, so. So yeah. I can see how that will be fun, but I forgot the #1 rule of a tabletop or board game or card game roguelike, which is there are obviously cards and pieces and moves and dice, etc. that aren't standard. So I should have been paying more attention to what I was getting, because I thought, oh, like I see one of the pieces has it's like a queen but has rocket fins on it. So I'm a little curious what that is. Do we have a codex yet? No, but... So we can't click on these to see what they are, but I see that there is a knight with a crown on it So maybe it's a Queen's Knight. There's a courtesan. That's what looks like a different bishop. So up here are your standard pieces. Oh no, that's a... Huh. So yeah, it'd be nice if we could see like what the other pieces are. But yeah, so if you like to make things really weird but in a fun way, you can try Passant, the chess roguelike, because there's a demo of it in the Steam store now, and it's part of London Games Week. So yeah. Oop. All right, that was good. But yeah, I fell victim to one of the classic blunders. I thought that my camel was a knight. All right.